Yes, Arisen. I am honored to travel with you.
Can I be of use? I am honored to travel with you. This is a place quite restful
with
to
the guild, sir?
mankind.
Be they man or pawn, 'tis hard to do aught alone. You can summon pawns as necessity demands here at the Pawn Guild. Seems this is where the merchants live. It's quite open.
This inn can serve as the hub of our journeys. All these workers going...
I fear great... You've seen the sword. Have your pick. Any... Or will it be today? What will it be today? Have your pick. Any you like. What will it be today? What will it be today? Have your pick. Come again.
Here we can rest, manage inventory and skills, and so on.
You've seen the sword. Have your pick. Any you like. What will it be today? What will it be today? Have your pick. Any you like. Come again soon.
Me, I've no iron. The master works all he's got. Master work, come again.
I fear you've seen this. Have your pick. Any you. What will it be today? What will it be today? Have your pick. Come again soon.
Well met, sir. Ah, good Arisen. Word of your victory over the Goblin Horde precedes you, sir. With the fort back in our hands, the south of Grancis is shielded once more. You've quelled yet another of His Grace's worries. May your success continue, sir. It will be my honor to show you the ready charges for the Worm Hunt. The choice is yours. This is a high honor, Arisen. See you do not take it lightly. Here are the details. Wondrous tidings, Arisen. The Duke is to grant you an audience. His Grace wishes to commend you for your valor and your service to the land. Know, however, that any errand you have taken on will be left to another to complete. You will also be asked to return your writ of permission to join the hunt. If you have aught left undone, pray tend to it afore you come to see the Duke, sir. I must be clear. Your audience with His Grace will put an end to any current tasks, and you will be asked to return your license to the Worm Hunt. Knowing that, are you prepared to see His Grace now? You are quite certain? No tasks left incomplete? No need for the license to the hunt? Understood. Then pray, enter the castle, sir. A guide awaits within to see you to His Grace.
Tonight the fisher knight leaves the humble shores of home for the heady depths of court. Pray, let this token from humble Festi garner favour with the leviathans within. Oh, tut, no time for thanks, friend. The Duke awaits. Sail on, dear knight, sail on.
Look at the brave knight. Look at this guy. I fear your crown outshines my own. By my command, every road in Grancis shall be open to you henceforth as a member of the Worm Hunt. May your efforts help deliver us from the shadow of the dragon. As long as that damnable beast draws breath, I'll fain accept any help on offer. All right.
My. Apologies, dear warrior. But to see a face austere as the castle walls adorned with this... Still, 'tis more agreeable than the endlessly dour air of most of my husband's sawn swords. Valor dwells in the heart, after all. The brave ought not need their raiment to speak for their mettle, no? Hail, dear warrior of the lovely helm. I fear I am remiss in asking your name, sir. Arisen? You must forgive me. I fear I am grossly ignorant in matters of war. I had thought all who fought shared the title warrior. But again, you must excuse me. I am Eleanor, come just a few days past as a bride to the Duke. I pray you will serve my lord husband faithfully, Sir Warrior. I presume the crown you bear is a mark of your station as the Arisen? I must apologize for my laughter, good sir. I assure you I meant no disrespect. You would gift me your crown, dear warrior? You are far too kind. I shall cherish it. I shall pray for your safe travels, sir. Until we meet again, dear Arisen. I shall pray for your safety.
By decree of the Duke, you are to be allowed free passage into the castle. This right extends only to your person, and you are advised to comport yourself fittingly. A grievous breach in conduct will see you removed from the castle, or worse. You will take your orders from the Duke's Chamberlain, Aldous. Speak to him for further instruction. May the Maker see you on to further glory, sir.
How fared your audience with His Grace, Arisen? Aldous Ludric Sorn at your service, sir. I serve as a Chamberlain in the Duke's court. As you may have seen for yourself, it seems His Grace is unwell. In truth, there is worry enough to make any man's head ache, but I fear he ails of worse than worry. Perhaps I ought not speak further on the matter, for my own well-being. I am charged with assigning royal orders, tasks of great import issued by the Duke himself. Pray forgive the bother, but I ask that you come to see me here in the castle whenever circumstances allow you to take on assignment. The future of this war is murky, sir. May your efforts help to bring its end into sight. You are to see me for your assignments, and no one else. I speak for His Grace on such matters. My word is his. As such, any task deserves your full and immediate attention. Pray, make your choice, sir. No doubt you're aware, the roads are ever more overrun with beasts of every stripe. The threat has only worsened since the dragon's coming. Trade has suffered, citizens have died. A company of the land's finest sword hands have been gathered to thin the creature's numbers. It is no perfect solution, but it is a start. I would ask you to join them, sir. There's been no end of reports of caravans bearing tribute bound for Grand Soren being waylaid by monsters. Among them, the direst threat is posed by the Gryphon. It is not a creature easily quelled, but we can ignore it no longer. Hence the company of elites. And now it seems they are prepared to face the beast. They stand in wait outside the castle gate. Go and speak with them for further detail. I fear this may be a long battle, sir. May the Maker be your shield. You are to see me for your assignments, and no one else. I speak for His Grace on such matters. My word is his. Pray, make your choice. You've a stake in this, and a right to hear, sir. You know of Fornival, aye? He is among the wealthiest of Grand Soren's merchants, though now he stands to lose all. He is accused of a litany of crimes. I would beg a favor, if you've the time. It seems Fornival was as busy in his underground dealings as in his honest work. His bill of crimes includes bribery, fraud, abduction, the selling of secrets, even collusion with Salvation. The inquest continues as we speak. Should the present tide prevail, he will likely be found guilty and put to death. Opinions are split, however, on the credibility of the present proofs and testimonies. A few days yet remain before the matter is decided. I ask that you go and gather what facts you can. Any proof is welcome, be it evidence or testimony. Aught that clearly shows his guilt or innocence. Justice must be done, and for that, we've need of the truth.
I hear old Fornival is the subject of an inquest. His conviction would bring me no joy, not least for the loss of revenue I would suffer. Arisen, I have a proposition, sir. I've long had dealings with Fornival, and want to believe in his innocence. Pray, take a petition for his acquittal from me, that it may help sway his arbiters.
I trust you are well.
As I recall, Fornival
I
has a
recall
daughter,
hearing of
a young
Fornival at the
woman.
Windbluff Tower, and in Cassitus.
Well met, sir. It pains me to burden you, busy as you are with the royal orders, but there is aught I would speak of with you. 'Tis a cause of worry, though I speak only for myself and not as Chamberlain. Might I beg a moment? Skeletons have been sighted near the capital these past few days. Elsewhere, I've had no end of reports of secret meetings among the Zealots of Salvation. I cannot help but see the two as intertwined, though I have no evidence to prove it. Still, I'll be damned if I allow their kind to go corrupting the minds of good people for want of evidence. Arisen, I ask this as a favor. Will you look into these events and hunt out any thread that connects them? I believe I've learned where the cult meets. I've made note of it on your map. I ask you begin your search there. Go, and learn what you can.
Hello.
Someone must know something.
I believe in my father's innocence, Arisen. Please, please help him. I believe in my father's... Please, please help.
How did the day find you?
What? Fornival stands trial? 'Tis a pity. In truth, the man was profligate. His ostentation earned him envy and enmity in equal parts. But he was not the sort of man to seek profit in the misfortunes of others. I will add my name to the petition. I shall pray that his innocence is proven.
Got it!
I believe in my father's innocence. Please, please help him.
Salvation is on the tongues of everyone, from peasant to noble.
Who among you has seen the dragon? Who?
Well met, sir.
All these workers going about...
Here now. A warrior such as yourself seeks always finer weapons, yeah? If you aid me in a small matter, you shall have access to weapons both fearsome and powerful. Excellent. So, have you heard tell of the master weaponsmith in these parts? His talent is without measure, but he's stubborn as a plough beast and sells only to a chosen circle of clients. For such patrons, he gifts an idol to make his favour known. I must gain such an icon and access to his wares, no matter what the cost. It's often been said you possess a talent for discovery. Secure me a figurine, and I shall provide weapons the likes of which you have never dreamed. What say you? Will you help? The master works all, you can't go wrong. Come again.
You know of the witch what lives in those woods?
Ought we adjust our inventory?
Aye, they say she understands worm speak, the dragon's own tongue.
That Hexer's lived there for many a year. Even as a child, I heard cradle tales of her witchery.
His Grace is keen to seek out the Old Crow. Even now, he gathers men for a search party. You know more of the witch? Rumors swirl of late. Most on how she speaks with the dragon. Consorts with him more, like some say. Others claim she summoned the worm herself. Whatever the case, we could do worse than seek her counsel if she knows aught of the beast. Speak with the soldiers to hear more of the witch. Even now they mount an expedition to find her.
I wonder if there are rarities from abroad.
Well, hail, Arisen, looking dour as ever, I see. I've a proposal that might put some cheer in those cheeks. Will you hear me? Well, it's like this. A peddler is only as good as her suppliers. For my own part, being both clever and beautiful, I've little trouble keeping an inventory. But contentment leads to failure, so I seek new weaponsmiths to supply my shop. I have a certain one in mind, a man of singular talent, but caustic temperament. Much as you, in truth. The smith refuses audience with all but select clients. And upon such clients he bestows an idol, so as to prove his favor. If I can recover such a figurine, I would have singular right to peddle his wares in these parts. There is no cost I will not bear to gain this icon. So what say you, Arisen? Will you retrieve an idol for me? This is a job most suited to your talents. I pray you will not fail me in it. You'll find naught but the finest wares here. Thank you very much.
Let us hurry to Celine's cottage. We must find Celine.
Celine may be in danger. We'd best hasten to the Witchwood. You humans certainly do make a lot of expressions.
Are your travel preparations complete?
I hear no... Have your pick. Any you like. What will it be today? What will it be today? Have your pick. Come against...
I worry for Sabine.
The mild weather year-round makes Francis well suited for human life.
We'll follow this road to the Way Castle.
I had a feeling you might be our escort. Aye, we are the company of elites you're to march with. A poor jest, I know. We'll circle the capital, striking the Gryphon as we come upon it along the way. We attack when it sets down. It is nothing so clever as to be called a stratagem, but it will work. If you still care to join us after hearing all that, let's be off.
The Duke's burden is great.
Elites or no,
Between his duties
I
as
feel
sovereign
better
and
at ease with
Focus.
a few
The hunt
more
is
men.
afoot.
a good start to any task is talking with others. Let's begin with that. An imposing structure of Fort Fair, I'm sure. Seems all roads lead to Grand Soren.
Clear your mind of all but the fight.
Careful! A goblin! Grand Soren stands beyond this way castle. Even in numbers, a weakling is a weakling still.
Strength in numbers, Arisen.
Did it!
Keep an eye out for the shadows.
Make haste!
Goblin!
The Canyon floor is an apt spot to find ourselves surrounded. We'd best be careful.
The Witchwood is this way, Master.
The sky offers it considerable advantage.
Where
Still,
visibility
we
is
must
poor,
fight.
we must be especially wary of attacks.
This looks nothing like where we were before.
Tis close. I can feel it.
It comes!
This is a fine place to lie in ambush, Arisen. What a splendid woodland, and so rich in resources. This looks interesting.
Damn bird.
Goblin!
Fleeing to its roots the moment its fortunes turn.
Even in
Cannot let this chance escape. Come, Arisen, to the Blue Moon Tower.
I'm desperately low on stamina. Get it! I've noticed what to do in this
Let's
quest.
have a look.
This looks interesting.
It is a land rife with spots where useful materials may hide.
We are near half between the encampment and the capital, I warrant.
This path runs the canyon floor. We'll need to stay wary.
Armed bandits Arisen.
Strength in numbers Arisen. Is there truly no easier way to cross this mountain?
This looks interesting.
Visibility is poor. Stay on guard.
Tis uneven footing. Watch your step.
The Sorcerer Master!
Take down the most troublesome.
It's no surprise, of course, that many a bandit lurks here as well. After they strike,
They attack in quick succession.
strength in numbers Arisen.
The Witchwood is this way, Master.
What's this?
Quite the grand structure. A way castle, perhaps? Follow this road north and we'll hit Grand Sorin.
The stone makes a regrettably effective wall.
The sea is closer than I'd imagined.
The Witchwood is this way, Master.
There, Master! Wolves!
Strength in numbers Arisen.
It is a land rife with spots where useful materials may hide.
Wolves hunt and pack.
You cannot be too careful at the water's edge.
Well clear of those banks.
Fireworks well! We have triumphed.
I'll take that. Treasure, perhaps?
The lay of the land defies conventional travel. Let us climb and leap as we must.
A Cyclops! There! A tusk is broken loose! Aim for its weapon arm!
Summon a threat. I'll conjure lightning. I will bet on the spot. It is wrong! Now strike the leg!
Be cautious.
It is mad with rage. Now, attack! Strength in numbers, Arisen.
Is certain death to fall from such a height? The rocks here may hold all.
The footing here is poor. Tread carefully.
I pray the day monsters no longer haunt the roads is not far off. It is difficult to walk such a narrow path.
Get him! What a large tree.
Armed bandits arisen. There's even larger up close.
The ranged ones are mine.
I take down the most troublesome of them. They are left exposed after a grand strike. Counter after they strike.
The Witchwood is this way, monster.
Strength in numbers arisen.
We can likely pass through here.
It is a steep grade, doubly so with aught in hand.
They're armed, master. That one!
They attack in quick succession.
Counter after they strike.
The ranged ones are mine.
We could scale this mountain, provided we sort out the shallowest slopes.
Armed bandits.
Strength in numbers arisen.
What's this?
Set out from here and we'll be on the path to Grand Soren. fine time to take stock.
We are a vagabond people, born in a drifting world. We come from the rift.
Within this tent sits a rift stone. Touch a rift.
We can safeguard your belongings. Have your pick. Any you like. What will it be today? What will it be today? What will it be today? Have your pick. Come again.
Well sturdy, this place.
Perhaps we'll find ore among the crags that litter this place.
The Duke could stand to commission some new roads.
We have triumphed! Did it!
This looks interesting.
We can likely pass through here.
The lay of the land defies conventional travel. Let us climb and leap as we must. Goblin!
Perhaps we'll find ore among the crags that litter this place. Did it!
in numbers, Arisen.
Must have washed up. Perhaps it still holds cargo.
Careful! A goblin!
We can see monsters for leagues on the open shore. And may ups in turn.
I'll take them.
We'll rout them in a single charge!
Strength in numbers, Arisen.
We have triumphed!
The view extends for leagues along the shore.
There, tower in the distance. What says the map? We can see monsters for leagues on the open shore. And they us in turn.
Must have washed up here.
These crags offer poor visibility. The view extends for leagues along the shore.
The Duke could stand to commission some new roads.
Well sturdy, this place. We are a vagabond people, born in a drifting world. We come from a rift.
Within this tent sits a riftstone. Touch a...
We can safeguard your belongings, or aid in learning new skills. Have your pick, any you like. What will it be today? What will it be today? Have your pick, any you like. What will it be today? Understood.
How did I perform?
A riftstone. A strange power emanates from within.
Well sturdy, this place. The Duke could stand to commission some new roads. We have triumphed!
Strength in numbers, Arisen.
Shadows crawl with fiends. Stay watchful. I'll take that. Roots of this tree often yield useful herbs and other plants. We have triumphed! Look, those tracks. It seems there's more than monsters.
Strength in numbers, Arisen. The crags cast shadows fit to hide all manner of evil. Stay ready.
This looks interesting.
Goblin!
Strength in numbers, Arisen.
Did it!
Who knows what lies in wait? Let's proceed with caution.
Plants of all kind grow at the tree's feet, like so many verdant children.
What's this?
Hey, cuz.
This is a place quite restful to
Do you
lie
suppose
in.
this dried fish keeps long? Are your travel preparations complete?
I owe you for that.
Tis
By the looks of it, it is a grand and sturdy fortress.
in lands where men fear to dwell, monsters always fill the void.
Hobgoblin! It is a formidable foe!
Monsters never want for hiding spots in the forest. We robbed them in a single charge! A wealth of materials lies close, I believe. I dare say this road scarce seems
We have triumphed!
It is most unsettling. Best we chose our path carefully.
Careful! A goblin!
Cannot breach his armor!
To the ground!
Stay on your guard, master.
Useless.
We journey through goblin territory. The worm's coming has driven beasts to flood in from the mountains.
What a splendid woodland, and so rich in resources. Seems deserted. Perhaps there's aught left we might have use of.
This passage links South and Central Grances.
Look at these goblin tracks.
We're near the beast's nest. Tread softly. Saurian!
in numbers, Arisen.
Did it!
It's a far cry from the roads we're accustomed to, that's for certain. Stay on your guard, Master. We journey through Goblin territory. Before setting off, we ought to equip ourselves to suit our objectives.
The canyon floor is an apt spot to find ourselves surrounded. We'd best be careful. Keep an eye turned to the shadow.
It's far stronger than a common goblin! I'll take him. Slay the leader first!
They're a threat when well unified.
They grow friendly!
Hobgoblin, 'tis a formidable foe.
A cyclops! Good, it's lost its cudgel!
This looks interesting.
Its eye is vulnerable!
Did it! Strength in numbers of the... What's this? This road offers a fine view of the area. Forest rocks are off-coated thick in moss. Keep an eye out for them. The goblins of this forest have a taste for human flesh. Tis far stronger than a common goblin. In numbers, a weakling is a weakling still.
We have triumphed!
I'm desperately low on stamina.
Hobgoblin! 'Tis a formidable foe.
Be wary of anyone we encounter.
Strength in numbers arisen.
What's that?
The path splits. Best we had a look at our map. 'Tis a relief to need not fear an ambush.
We must reclaim the base if we hope to halt the goblins' advance.
This place must have seen a ferocious battle.
Careful! A goblin!
We have triumphed!
Strength in numbers arisen.
Goblin!
Strength in numbers, Arisen. Numbers, Arisen.
Did it!
Must have washed up here. Perhaps it still holds cargo. I wonder what's inside.
It is an imposing sight from so close. Where this river flows.
I'll take that.
Bandits, Master. Pray be careful. An ancient fort to be sure. Who can say just when it was built? Sing it, boys! I'll take down the most troublesome. Now! They're left exposed off the ground. They attack in quick succession.
Strength in numbers, Arisen.
Ranged attacks serve well in wide open spaces. This looks interesting.
Why have you come here?
Armed road. We have triumphed. I'll take that.
Be careful, Master. The bandits here are quite
Counter after they strike.
Strength in numbers, Arisen.
We have triumphed. Treasure, perhaps. Bandits aren't fond of intruders. If they see us, they'll attack.
armed road.
I'll take them.
Bloody hell! Nothing but let's expose our grand strike.
for it as best I can.
Refreshment is in order.
We have triumphed!
Strength in numbers have risen.
What's this?
These are human footprints. Doubtful it was a friendly one.
The goblins of this forest have a taste for human flesh. Armed rogue!
Hold nothing back! Strength in numbers, Arisen.
Did it!
They're armed, Master.
Wait how you go.
Armed bandits, Arisen. Counter after they strike.
We have triumphed!
Did it!
What's this? Look, there's a stronghold of some sort by the sea.
Why have you come here?
We're armed, Master! We have triumphed!
They attack in quick succession. Strength in numbers have risen.
Proceed with caution, Master. There may be wolves about. Wolf hunted pack! We have triumphed!
Did it!
It's not worth the time. Men fear the death. Always fill the void. You'll now hit them swinging blindly.
Watch your
Right,
back!
fire!
We have triumphed. I'm desperately low on stamina.
Such a lonely place. The wood grows thicker.
The forests of southern Grancis are ever shrouded in this thick mist. We must ford this river to reach the witch's cottage. It is shallow enough to cross. I see no way to stop the thing. If we destroy it, the miasma should clear. Well thick, this forest. The wood is uncommon dense, almost as if it means to hide aught away. There, Master! Wolves!
Well clear of those banks.
It's a place rich in valuable resources.
They're nimble. Watch your back.
Slippery target.
We have triumphed!
I'll take that. But stray a few steps, and you'll be well lost, even in the noontime sun. Wolves hunt in packs. Then nimble. Watch your back.
Strength in numbers, Arisen.
Few people are willing to take such risks, even for lucre.
Yet, for all the danger, this pawn feels quite comfortable here.
Magic or aught similar hangs thick in the air.
She conjures a dragon! Damnable hexa! Burn her!
She's in with the dragon! Heretic! Burn her! By the Maker! The rock! It moves! Monster! This is her devilry!
Quickly, aim for those bits! Thrust flat amulet!
Our blows are finding purchase!
This looks interesting.
I'll take that.
What's that?
I am sorry, Arisen. You share in my troubles through no fault of your own. Some part of me has long known I was, in truth, a pawn. I do not age or die as others, and always I found making my own decisions difficult. Gran gifted me a portion of her very soul. It was a kindness I can never repay. At first, I knew not how to use this gift, but now I have met you.
This looks interesting.
So, you are Arisen. This may come as a small surprise, but I know well the path you walk. For you see, I myself was once Arisen. And this girl, Sabine, was my pawn. The soul of an Arisen cannot but affect their follower. Given time, the pawn will assume the Arisen's very form. This is the bestowal of spirit, or so I named it. I did not grasp the full meaning of this transfer when first I noticed it. But see well, Sabine. See how she resembles me? I pray she can soon live her life as a human true. Age and experience separate us, Arisen, but I know you ken my words. Celine is more than pawn now. She yearns to choose the course of her life, free from the will of others. If you can aid in this, there may yet be a future for her.
My pawn print?
Yes, I see it now. In truth, I had long thought as much. The ways of pawns and humans are so very close.
Can I truly live? Can I be human?
You can, Sabine. The bestowal of spirit granted you my heart. As you learned of the world, you filled this heart with feelings of your own. Pawns are but shadows of life, doomed to forever echo out across the rift. But soon you will be freed of this unending cycle. Then will your thoughts belong to you alone. Then will you speak with your own voice.
My own voice. I would be with you.
Treasure hunt.
Please, Arisen. Say that I might stay in your village, under your roof. I want dearly for a place I can feel safe.
Arisen and Pawn share a rare bond. What's this?
Please, Arisen. Say that I might stay in your village, under your roof. I want dearly for a place I can feel safe.
Visibility is poor. I'll have little forewarning should monsters strike. This looks interesting. We're at a disadvantage fighting in the marsh.
We're at a disadvantage fighting in the marsh.
Curious stone, is it not? cast us! Form! Goblin! I shall take on the storm. That said it, really!
It's not worth the time.
Fireworks well!
Strength in numbers, Arisen.
Who knows what lies in wait? Let's proceed with caution. Plants of all kind grow at the tree's feet, like so many verdant children.
The villagers will be joyed to see you home again, Arisen.
The life of a salesman surely has its own
You
troubles.
humans certainly do make a lot of expressions.
No! The trail can't grow cold now. Oh, Father. Where are you? What in the Maker's name is the Arisen? No. Who am I to question Fortune's gift? Please help me find my father. He's a gardener in His Grace Duke Edmund's castle. I awoke one morning to find him vanished without a word. It's not like him at all. I've searched for near on a week now, but found nothing. I beg your aid, Sir Arisen. I've truly nowhere else to turn. Take this. My father will know it on first glance. Maker, speed your steps.
Quite tidy, this room.
What's this?
Hail. They say the faith sends believers to the Grand Cathedral on the mainland, even as we speak. The church gathers accounts from any who saw the dragon, way I heard it. What can I do you for? As you will. As you will. As you will. What can I do you for? You seem tired, cousin. So be it.
Seems these rooms are frequented by peddlers.
Seems a fair place to rest.
Why not avail yourself of the inn to rest a while, Arisen?
A goblin!
Plants of all kind grow at the tree's feet, like so many verdant.
We have triumphed!
Strength in numbers, Arisen.
Did it!
Who knows what lies in wait? Let's proceed with caution. The crags cast shadows fit to hide all manner of evil. Stay ready.
Strength in numbers, Arisen. Goblin! Hobgoblin! Formidable foe!
I'll leave the weak foes to you.
We'll rout them in a single shot!
In numbers. A weakling is a weakling still.
Hey, fire! Let's have its armor and shield off!
Goblin, still alive! Fire!
We have triumphed.
Did it!
What's this?
Careful! A goblin!
But I...
Goblin!
The rocks here may hold ore.
Goblin, still alive! Fire!
Did it!
Careful! A goblin!
Even in numbers, a weakling is a
triumphed.
weakling still. The shadows crawl with fiends. Stay watchful.
The Duke could stand to commission some new... new roads. There may be materials here. Perhaps we'll find aught of use.
This encampment serves as a fine bulwark against monsters. The road splits here. Let's be doubly sure of which will see us to our destination.
Armed roads!
Did it! We need but take this road
Strength in
north
numbers,
to find
Arisen.
Grand Sorin. A sorcerer master. Stay vigilant. Get them all! I'll take them.
I'll take down the
The
most
structure is abandoned, Arisen. They'll look for supplies.
Quick succession! Did it! Seems deserted. Perhaps there's aught left we might have use of.
Get him!
They're left exposed after a grand strike!
Strength in numbers, Arisen.
Did it! What's this?
It is a cage built to hold a human, Master. Is anyone inside?
Get him!
'Tis uneven footing. Watch your step.
Armed bandits, Arisen. Did it!
Strength in numbers, Arisen.
The attack in quick succession!
We have triumphed.
It is a steep grade. Doubly so with aught in hand.
Sorcerer!
Counter after they strike.
The likely face ambush here. Stay watchful. We have triumphed.
large tree.
It is difficult to walk such a narrow path.
I pray the day monsters no longer haunt the roads is not far off.
The sea is closer than I'd imagined.
The stone makes a regrettably effective wall. Follow this road north and we'll hit Grand Sorin.
Quite the grand structure. A way castle, perhaps?
The pass is treacherous, Master. Watch your head. Every beast has its limits. Observe closely and learn to expect.
Beware the harpy song!
I'll set its wings ablaze!
We have triumphed!
Strength in numbers, Arisen.
Did it!
Old text.
I really must thank you, sir.
What's that?
This looks interesting.
Never forget, constant vigilance.
Beware the harpy song!
I'll take that.
The path diverges. villagers will be joyed to see you home.
Not even the saltiest fishermen venture far from shore, I hear.
The roads are safer than the brush, but still, we'd best stay wary. Endeavor to be ever calm in battle. Bide your time, then strike. It is safest on the roads. Perhaps we'll find ore among the crags that litter this place.
The Duke could stand to commission some new roads. Well sturdy, this place.
Tis a heavy onus the men here bear.
Tis a port crystal. One can reach it from anywhere with the use of a magic item.
Seems this is where the merchants live. It's quite open.
Ought we adjust our inventory?
Here we can rest, manage inventory and skills, and so on.
All these workers going about their business. How lively. Grand Sorin, the beating heart of all Granses.
Let's have a look.
The Duke's forces grow, and an army of scholars pour over old texts, all to fight the world. I'll take that.
One cannot be too careful at the water's edge. in numbers, Arisen.
Monsters arisen! Ready
Seems
yourself!
we're well downstream. Perhaps all of interest has washed up. We have triumphed! Nightfall the river across these stones.
There are rocks in the river. If only we could get to them.
Saurian! The tail is severed! Strength in numbers, Arisen.
This looks interesting.
I wonder what's inside.
Saurian!
Strength in numbers, Arisen. It looks well deep, Master. Be careful. Welcome in a single charge.
Strength in numbers, Arisen.
What's this?
I hear a lack of supplies has weakened the Duke's defenses in the north.
No single strategy will serve every encounter. One must adapt. If victory is elusive, seek new allies. Where that fails, seek new foes.
Can we not just these paths look the same.
Direwolf!
More bloodthirsty than a wolf.
We have triumphed.
We're easily spotted out on the open plains.
We've arrived at the Duke's northern stronghold. This way, Arisen!
Even the dragon's coming is not enough to unite men's hearts as one.
Welcome, sir. Though I fear this place affords little hospitality, how do you find playing the role of Arisen, sir? Ah, but I misspeak. 'Tis far from play, I know. I meant only the role of hero must be tiresome work, to meet the demands for ceaseless feats of valor. I may have one such task to offer, if you've the time and inclination. Well, sir, then pray, allow me to begin with a word about this stronghold. Given the hold's remote location, those who man it are oft required to remain here for long stretches of time. And sadly, the worsening dangers that plague the roads have kept all freight from reaching us. No matter the number of pleas I send to the capital, I receive no response. We're to commence a new regimen of training soon, and morale among the men is dismal. By now, we are a week's food in arrears. Our remaining stores will not last long. It would be a mercy if you, as Arisen, would go and speak to the court on our behalf, and in so doing, an acclaim for precluding a dire crisis in the duchy's defense. Grand Sorin, you will find a Lord Julian. The Hold's expeditions and supply fall under his charge. Pray, speak with him, else the other guards within the Duke's castle.
Sir Dario knew something.
A messenger brought word of Fornival's trial. More's the pity. He furnished our arms at quite the favorable rate. We'll be as cats without claws, should he be kept from doing business. I do not know the man well, but I cannot stand idly by and see him convicted. Testimony given in person will carry more weight than a missive, yet I cannot leave this place. Pray, take one of my men with you back to the capital. He will speak in my place. You do Fornival a service, sir, and us with him. I will send word ahead for a man to await you. Pray, speak to him directly.
best men in the strongest hold are powerless without supplies to live on.
Seems the Duke
Let's
aims
have a look
to
at that
win all
rise in the
grandsons
land.
with strongholds.
Maybe ought to harvest.
I'm called Castor. Sir Dario has informed me of my duties. I'm thankful to have you accompanying me to the capital. Shall we be off? Very well, sir.
We must see the witness safely back to the capital.
We've time yet before the inquest is set to start. It's a port crystal. One can reach it from anywhere with the use of a magic item. Be they man or pawn, it is hard to do aught alone.
Now, where shall we head? Seems the castle walls are reached by a flight of stairs ahead.
These stairs serve as a useful route in their own right.
Hello? I believe in my father's innocence, Arisen. Please, please help him.
You are to see me for your assignments, and no one else. I speak for him. Pray, make your choice, sir. Brought a witness, have you? Excellent work. I shall see to the necessary accommodations until the day of the trial. There's time yet, sir. Pray, continue in your efforts. Good. You've brought evidence. Here, I shall see it submitted to the court. There's time yet, sir. You are to... I speak. Pray. Make your... I would ask you to... Material evidence. The inquest has... Good. You've brought... Here. There's time yet, sir.
Arisen, sir? Beg pardon, sir. I bear a message from Milady Eleanor. She would speak with you, sir. In private, if you please. Some would raise an eyebrow at such a request, given Milady's vows to the Duke. I trust... forgive me, Arisen. I must learn to hold my tongue around proper company. Pray, find me tonight in the castle gardens.
The captain at the Stone of the North seeks supplies. Very well. I'll arrange for it at once. Know you what quantity he requires? Understood. He shall have his freight. You have my thanks, Arisen.
At present, seems like Fornival may be found innocent. We've time yet before the inquest is set to start. It is known as the Shadow Fort, built to ward against a goblin invasion. By the looks of it, it is a grand and sturdy fortress.
Hobgoblin! It is a formidable foe.
In lands where men fear monsters
them in a single charge!
We have triumphed! Strength in numbers, Arisen.
Monsters never want for hiding spots in the
A
forest.
hobgoblin Arisen! Be wary!
I dare say this road scarce sees civilian use.
Strength in numbers, Arisen.
We have triumphed!
It is most unsettling. Best we chose our path.
First strike shall be
We'll
mine!
rout them in a single charge! Refreshment is in order.
The rain comes from mine. Keep in numbers! A weakling is a weakling still!
Did it!
Goblin!
The worm's coming has driven beasts to flood in from the mountains.
What a splendid woodland. So rich in resources. Hobgoblin! Formidable foe! Goblin!
Ranged attack.
Seems deserted. Perhaps there's aught left we might have use of.
Tis far stronger than a common goblin.
We have triumphed!
We'd best bring a lantern if we aim to pass this way by night.
Thank you, sir.
What's
Truly.
that? What's this?
This looks interesting.
I'll take that. Look at these goblin tracks. Troublesome in groups. This passage links south and central Grancis.
Look at these goblin tracks. They are troublesome in groups.
Saurian! The tail is severed! Did it!
Be near the beast's nest. Tread softly.
Tis a far cry from the roads we're accustomed to, that's for certain. Monsters arisen! Ready yourself!
The tail is severed! Did it!
Strength in numbers arisen. Stay on your guard, Master. We journey through goblin territory.
What purpose do you suppose those men's post serves?
An inquest, eh? Cheers. I welcome the diversion. I know 'tis improper to say so, but you'll not deny the thrill of awaiting judgment. Though it's the rare trial that's not decided before it begins, if truth be told. Proofs are easily falsified. Testimony still more so. There's always someone with cause to want one outcome or the other, and the means to ensure it. Which brings me to a very special deal for you, friend. Writs of affidavit for sale at bargain rates. I've statements of their guilt or innocence. Quite the clever forgeries, these. They always sell well when there's an inquest on. And why not? 'Tis a heady thing to buy a man's guilt or innocence. If you've mistaken the trial's result, you'd be a fool not to. I'll disavow we ever spoke if asked, mind. The choice is yours to make. My prices ebb and flow with the tides of the trial. You'll not regret it. Make good use. Back in need, far be it. You'll pay my price, though. You'll not make good use. Back in need, far be it. You'll pay my price, though. You'll not make good use. Back in need of an app. Far be it. You'll pay my price, though. You'll not make good use. You'll not regret it. Make good use of it. And remember. Now, let us talk of business. Now, let us pray.
We've time yet before the inquest is set to start. What meaning do you suppose those stones hold?
Is usually more lively.
The stairs ahead lead atop the castle walls. These stairs serve as a useful route in their own right.
Let's try the castle dungeon.
Well met, Arisen. How may I aid you, sir? You seek a wayward gardener? I fear I'll be little help for your cause. Yet hold a moment. We had cause to interrogate a castle laborer some days past. Our spies learned of a plot wherein secrets of state were leaking to a gang of bandits. I believe the workman suspected of this sedition is in our custody still. I fear that's as much as I know, sir. That I could aid you further.
Skeleton keys come up for sale in shops on occasion, Master. Nightfall, Master. Mirabelle awaits you within the castle.
I feel as there was aught
I shall await you here.
Praise the Maker, you've come, Arisen. Oh, this is glorious. Most glorious. Pardon me, sir. Forgive the ramblings of a handmaiden on a strange errand. It's only... Milady's request to see you is a rare thing, you see. First in all my years with her, in truth. I trust you understand the delicacy of the situation. Milady is a married woman, I need not remind you. And well, yes, even innocent conversation could be bent foul were it discovered by others. Pray, walk softly, Arisen, and have a care to let none find you visiting Milady's chambers.
my warrior has come for me. You must think me a shameless harlot. Would that words could prove my love is pure?
Off to a nice siren after a long day's ruling, sire?
No, you must hide.
There's the boldness that filled that dragon!
Quickly!
You storm my lady's bedchambers with the urgency of a man in battle!
Oh, fear not. I shan't eavesdrop on the ducal proceedings. I remain to stand watch, guard, sire. For your protection, of course.
My Lord Edmund, would you had mentioned your coming, I might have dressed more finely. My lord, what are you?
Lenore! Oh, my love! Forgive me!
My Lord Edmund, is something...
Lenore, forgive me! I was wrong! I take it back, Lenore! I'm sorry! I'm sorry! Lenore! What have I...
Your Grace, Edmund, This isn't... This wicked fool mistook a trifling kindness that I once paid for something more. She stole into my room. I was terrified. This commoner must be made to learn, sire. Give her a taste of the lash and a stay in the dungeon. Festi! Festi, I know you're there!
Milady is mistaken. I would never violate His Grace's privacy while he violates Milady's privacy.
Oh, brook none of your japes, fool! Summon the guards! Have this villain removed!
Well now, what have we here? Friend of the Duchess, sneaking off to her chambers for a cup of tea? Must be a fine tea. What to come all this way in the dead of night? Perhaps you seek refreshment of a different sort, like a turn in the sheets with His Grace's own wife. Damn, you're tougher than you seem. Perhaps there's aught to this Arisen business after all.
What have I done? I cannot ask forgiveness for this betrayal. But I was certain the Duke would cut me down where I stood had I not spoken so. must run. The Duke is half mad and fearsome wrath. I shall think of some way to assuage him.
Master, you're hurt. How did this happen? Let's try the castle dungeon.
My permit! There, my son. Is safe? Maker be praised that such a fate could befall me. I never so much as considered it. 'Twas ill luck alone put me in this spot. I but overheard a conversation. I was attending to my duties as a royal aide, and a nobleman spoke nearby, yes? But I knew them not. and gave the fervent whispers little attention. Yet without warning, I found myself summoned by a guardsman. He accused me of spying on the pair and banished me to the dungeon forthwith. I've lived the memory many times over in this place. Most like I could recall parts of the conversation if pressed, but that means naught now. I seek only to save my life, or failing that, keep harm from my son. Time is short. The guard will return ere long and begin their interrogation. Most like they'll employ torture, which leaves my chances of survival pitifully low. I implore you, Arisen, lead me from this terrible place. You are my final hope. Save me, sir. I beg of you.
Masterfully done!
We've escaped the castle. Let's do the southern gate. Our pursuers dare not follow into the city proper. We've not long now, Arisen.
Father!
Tomlin! My son! My son! What? How?
I heard tell the Arisen made for the capital and prayed to find you here. I can't even imagine what they must have done to you. It's all over now. I owe you so much, Arisen. Thank you.
Mere thanks seem nothing weighed against your actions, Arisen. Without your aid, I would not stand afore you, nor see my son again. This whole ordeal has a foul air about it. I fear the whispers I overheard are joined to sinister workings in the duchy. Perhaps we shall learn what the talk concerned ere long. I only pray it causes us no further trouble. I've naught with which to repay your kindness, but if ever you find yourself in need, only say the word, and I'll be at your side. Make her guide you until then, Arisen.
Those without a trade or the means to earn a wage live here. Seems that many people live here as well.
Take care, you aren't soaked in water!
Hello. I fear we cannot yet join a covenant. Ought we adjust our inventory?
Who among you has seen the dragon? Who saw it raise up?
Salvation and the Knight's champion. The capital swirls with ill rumors.
Are you certain that was the correct request?
I believe in my father's in. Please.
At present, seems like Fornival may be found guilty.
You are to see me. I speak. Pray, make your choice. I would ask you to material the inquest. Good. You've brought it here. There's time. You are to see me. I speak. Pray, make your. I would ask material the inquest. Good. You've brought it here. There's time. You are to see me. I speak. Pray. Make your choice. I would ask you material the inquest. Good. You've brought evidence. Here. There's time. You are to see. I pray. Make your choice. I would ask material the inquest. Good. You've brought it. Here. There's time.
I fear the message suffered in transit.
Well met, sir.
Day to night, this area feels completely different.
Be they man or pawn, 'tis hard to do aught alone.
You can summon pawns as necessity demands here at the Pawn Guild.
Is everything in order, Master? It was well worth the effort. May our paths cross again.
Is everything in order, Master? Next time, I'll work. May our path.
Be they man or pawn,
Business with the
'tis
guild,
hard
sir?
to do aught alone. You can summon pawns as necessity demands here at the Pawn Guild. Seems this is where the merchants live. 'Tis quite open.
How fair.
Armorers trade in a wide variety of weapons and defensive equipment. Ought we adjust our inventory?
I hear no... Have your pick. Any of that? What will it be today? Understood.